Well, I finished up getting the shop set up, so we're ready to start building some of our projects to get the homestead up and running. And today I want to get started on the 4-week pantry. So stick with us and we'll be right back.
This video covers how to build a prepper pantry.
Well, welcome back, friends. You know, one of the first things we wanted to get set up in our homestead after we got the shop set up so where I can actually do some building is our 4-week pantry, because our goal is to grow 90% of our food. So we're going to have a lot of stuff that Nancy's going to can, ferment, you know, long-term storage type stuff for our potatoes, our onions, our garlics, and you know, we want to make it last for a long time. So we want a 4-week pantry that we could load that pantry and it could last at least 4 weeks. Now we're going to try to get stuff that lasts as long as a year in between growing seasons. So we're going to also include freezers and another refrigerator. But the 4-week pantry was the first step. We needed to get that thing set up so we have plenty of storage space for all of our long-term storage items. So I drew up a little plan. If you come over here and take a look at this, this is the space that I have available. It's about 75% of the inside area of my shop. So this area over here is reserved for my tool shed, and this area over here will all be pantry. Can you see this okay? Okay. So I'm going to make an entranceway into the pantry where you can walk in. I'll have shelves. I'm going to have roll-out drawers underneath, a potato tower that I can store long-term storage on my potatoes, more shelves, more rollouts. If you come through here, there's going to be another partition with another table, a work table with roll-out drawers underneath with more shelving, a cleaning gear locker, lots of more shelving with some roll-out drawers, an area for my garlic. When you come outside of the inside part of the pantry, then you have more shelving, a big workbench where we can do some of our food prepping for long-term storage, an onion bag hanger up here, and big onion roll-out drawers for onions underneath as well. I got the onions and the potatoes separated as far as possible, as you can see, because I don't want to store onions and potatoes together. So this is pretty much the layout. And let's take a look inside the area that before we get started. It's just a blank area right now, but we're going to start on it in the next day or so. This is the entranceway into the pantry itself. So I made that come in. Looking down this side, this is all the storage area I just showed you on the drawing. I'm going to have the small partition wall right here. And then Nancy's storage and fermenting and all that area is going to be done right down here. So if you walk down to the end down there and look back, you can see pretty much how long the space is. I got plenty of windows in here, which I'm taking advantage of for natural light. I've also got overhead lighting that I'm going to use to help give us plenty of light in here, because Nancy's a little bit scared of the dark. So if we come outside the area, you can see this area right here is where I'm going to put the long shelf, the onion rack, and the onion drawers. And over here, I'm going to have another refrigerator and 2 more large freezers. So we have that area reserved for that. So this whole area is all going to be long-term storage. So there ain't nothing left now but to start making some sawdust and getting this job on the road. So let's get started. Well, good morning, friends. After many weeks of really working a lot of long hours putting this plywood palace together, we finally got the 4-week pantry just about ready to go. All I got to do is hook up one light, but everything else is ready. So I figured you just want to do a final walkthrough just to see the features of the pantry. So follow me. Well, we finally got the wall put up, and I closed off the inside of the pantry. So turn on the lights and come on and follow me in here, and I'll show you how it works. This is the first shelf that I put in. This is quite a large shelf. It holds a lot of volume, and it can hold big containers, including 5-gallon buckets. So it goes pretty high to the point where you can't really see over it. So I keep this little step stool out here, right here. So if you ever want to get up on top, you just take a step up. But this holds quite a large amount, and down on the bottom I've got what I call foot lockers. They just roll in and out. I use these as much as possible because it utilizes space underneath where it's easy to get to and easy to keep it clean by using these little roll-outs. This feature right here is something that Nancy really wanted. Up in Virginia, we used to put the potatoes on the dining room table, and when she said when we get our new homestead, she don't want no taters in the house anymore. So, hey, that's a good idea. We'll make us a tater tower. I've been wanting one my whole life anyway, but this will hold 36 square feet of potatoes. It's got pull-out drawers. The most critical dimension is I come right here and measure here to here, and then I measure from here to here to make sure that the drawer will fully extend without hitting my stomach. There we go. I have to lose 30 pounds to do this, but I did it. So anyway, come up, take a little closer look. I made the drawers kind of shallow, so the potatoes are just about the right size in here. It's fully extended, 24 inches, and when it goes in, you notice there's a gap in between all of the drawers. That way it gives me plenty of ventilation, and it's got a lot of shade, and it keeps it in here where it's cool, and it's dry. So those are the criteria of designing one of these tater towers. And I have the drawings that I drew to make this tater tower. I'll put it on our Facebook page, so just a JPEG of it. So if you want to build one of these for yourself, you can work off of that. We can't scan a PDF because they're too big, so we'll put them on with a JPEG. But the tater tower is quite useful, and we're really looking forward to growing some taters and using that. Here's a little countertop that I made in here, so when Nancy comes in here to put something in or to take something out, she's got a place to sit things down or to do, and gave her a little work light right there to work so she can see what she's doing. We have a built-in cabinet here I made for her where she can put, I think you was planning on putting coffee and stuff like that in here, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, well this is a setup for that. She's got plenty of room there. Underneath, you got plenty of storage here for large containers. Here's some more pull-out drawers. I made one large one here, and then a couple of little ones. So this is plenty of good room, plenty of good storage, easy to get to. And I like this little sign that one of Nancy's friends gave her when she retired. Welcome to Hollis and Nancy's Homestead, and it gave the little prayer that we always do on it. I thought that was pretty nice of them. So we got that mounted on the wall there. And we come out this way. We go into the second section of the pantry. I have these 45-degree shelves that I utilize the space on the wall so we can put small items on, and it creates kind of a walk around into the other half of the room without crowding things up, and it utilized all the space. Here's another countertop for Nancy. Sometimes we cook things out here with the crock pots and things like that. She's got a little light here for her counter and some shelving. A little drawer here for stuff that she likes to put in there. More storage here, and of course a nice big foot locker. This is divided foot locker, so you can, and it's a good one. Plenty of square feet. Over here's another large rack that we use for large stores. 5-gallon buckets will fit right here if you want them, or whatever else you want to put in it. Another foot locker here. So it's got a good volume of storage space here. Down here I got a wall mounted cabinet that Nancy can put these size canning jars in, because she's planning on doing a lot of canning now that she's retired, and I'm looking forward to opening them and eating what she puts in it. But anyway, these fit in this cabinet correctly, and I mean, she can get a lot of them things in there, so she's got a lot of stores. And on the bottom one I made it a little bigger so she can put bigger containers in, so she's hooked up there. Here's another large rack that matches the one on the other side, so she has plenty of stores. Foot lockers on the bottom, of course. I made them divided, so she really has, you know, like 4 different compartments that she could use. This little area right here is built in where she can, she's planning on canning her fruits from the fruit orchard. So this will accommodate the little bitty jars, plenty of them. It'll also take the big ones. I don't know how big that is. It looks like a big one to me, but it'll fit on the top. Then these little ones fit down here. So she's got plenty of canned storage for fruits. This is just a little storage cabinet that I made because I always had a problem putting in my work lights. They were always in the way. I was always knocking them over and stepping into them. So I've just made a place to put. I got another one, so it'll hold 3 or 4 of them. What you doing down there, Nosy? Get out of the way. Okay. And this right here is that's my great grandfather and my great grandmama and papa, and he inspired me when I was little because he always did a backyard garden, and it was his whole backyard, and I always went to their house, and I just thought that was wonderful that he was doing a whole backyard of gardening. So I've always done that, thinking of him. And this is the front part of the room. This area here is another storage cabinet that she can put stores in. And this is my first aid box because I'm constantly getting banged up out here. Every day I come in here, stop the bleeding and putting something on. So this is my storage box for that. There's another roll-out feature here that you can have large stores in here. And this is my this is a large table here. This is for when we do our dehydrating and also our canning. I mean vacuum sealing. I'm gonna set the vacuum sealer. You can see it sitting right here. It's down here, but I'll end up putting it up here. I've got a floating mantle type shelf here where it's built in. It ain't going nowhere, and it can support a lot of weight up here on the top, so you can use this for shelf. And underneath I've got, there's the air compressor kicking on. Hang on, let me go cut that thing off. If you look right up under here, you can see where I've put 2 lights, fluorescent lights. It'll hold 2 4-foot bulbs in each, so you got 2 sets, a set of 2 of these, and I'm going to put this switch up here on the wall so I can turn that on. Have plenty of light right here to work from, and do our vacuum sealing. Then we got some nice drawers here that gives you plenty of room where you can keep all your bags and everything in here. Now these drawers are hard to do when you put these sliding rails in. You really only got about a 1/32 of an inch to work with for flexibility. So my recommendation is build the drawer and get the rails and then build everything around that. Lots of storage underneath for the dehydrator and the vacuum sealer. Also, again, kick-out drawers, 3 large ones. In this area behind me over here, we're going to have another large refrigerator so Nancy can put her cool stores in, like our kimchi and things like that. So refrigerator, freezer, freezer. As soon as I get the leftover lumber out of the way, we'll finish out this right here to have the frozen stores as well as the cold storage. So pretty much that's the pantry. We're looking forward to enjoying a lot of homegrown food and being able to set at least 4 weeks of food up at a time. My goal is really to store a full year that we could grow, and then it'll run out the next season about the time it's time to grow it again. So we're looking forward to that. So all I got to do is go grow some food now. So we thank you for watching. I know it was a long video, but it covered a lot of ground. I figured you'd want to see the whole process. So until we see you next time, always remember, by His hands we are fed. Give us, Lord, our daily bread. Amen.
Have a blessed day. Thank you for watching our videos. We love making them. If you like our videos, we ask you to partner with us in our mission by sharing our videos from YouTube and post from Facebook to all social medias. It really inspires and encourages us. Some great places to share is Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Please like if you like this video, subscribe, click the notification button so you never miss another video. Click below for products we used in the videos, and you could also partner with us without spending a penny. We welcome your encouraging comments, prayers, and questions. And thank you for watching and sharing our videos and posts. Have a blessed day.